So let's look at, we go back to the situation, I sit and hear the knowledge, okay? Maya is thinking, right? So now, let's say I speak the words, and you thinking. Think about different thoughts, many thoughts.
I mean, I'm distracted somewhere else.
You thinking about whatever you want to think. Think, keep thinking, keep thinking.
Yeah, okay.
You won't be able to hear really
No,
what's...
I can't hear.
Okay, so you are actually witnessing, hearing Maya.
Yes.
Okay, so when Maya is asleep, quiet, the one who hears is prana.
Yes.
So now she registered it, and then Maya can, when prana pulls it out, Maya can use it by thinking, and because Maya cannot see a thought, she always think about another thought that is no longer there.
She
Always think about another thought that is no longer there. I see everything, I'm illuminating everything, and she's only thinking about a thought that is no longer there because she has only one thought at a time.
Yes.
So what happens, there is a residual impression comes in, that's ignorance. Now Maya, I see, and now Maya think, is this residual impression real? As she starts to think, the residual impression is gone.
I can't even get a residual impression when I'm intently listening.
But you
So,
also,
yes.
but you also said that I also see the residual impression.
Who?
The witness.
Yeah, that's the only one who sees. Maya only thinks about another thought that is no longer there because Maya is memory.
Yeah. No, Maya is memory.
She has memory. Everything, every thought is a memory of the past.
Yes.
Every thought, because even the I thought that appears is past.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
First it appeared and then everything began. That's why she has to go back to the past to return. So basically Maya is a thought. She is the first thought I. Then all the rest she is thinking. So a thought cannot see another thought. So who is the only one who sees? I am the seer.
But Maya, if Maya is a thought,
Why if she is?
I'm going to clarify that a little. Maya comes from the source.
Yes.
So where was the thought? If she's a thought, who had the thought?
I heard the
She's
She's a memory, so what?
But she's the thinker too. So she's using.
She's the power that brings forth what was not long, what was no longer there or was not there prior. No longer there when she disappears, was not there prior her appearance, which means prior to her appearance
there was no universe.
There is no appearance. There was no universe.
Yes.
So she has that power. She brings forth that which does not exist, that which was was not present prior to her appearance.
We just don't know how she.
We don't need to know.
Okay.
Why? Because she can only understand. She cannot know that which was prior to her. She can only understand what was going on for her because she's totally ignorant, she's totally confused.
She can only know what's in front
She
of her.
cannot know what was prior
To her, she can only understand
where she is at that moment.
what's
going on.
she can only understand about ignorance, about for her to return back to where she came from.
That's the only thing she can understand, otherwise she stays in ignorance.
Then she understands the external gross universe.
Yes. So
Which is actually, she just get lost there.
Yeah. So
Because what she understands is what she thinks about it. So different people have different thoughts about what they perceive from the external gross universe. So it is not actually, it's not reliable.
No,
Because
it's all different.
Maya now reduced herself to a physical body, 100 physical bodies that Maya identify with them. Each one can think something different about the same thing.
Yes.
And because Maya identify with what she thinks, that means they believe
So there's
that they are the thinker, so they believe that what she thinks is real.
Yes.
Yet what she thinks is imaginary. How can it be real? She just imagines the whole thing. She is an appearance. She is an illusion. In order for her to get out of this, she needs to hear the knowledge. What does it mean? If somebody comes and they are misidentified, Maya thinks that she is a physical body. So now Maya comes with the body to a satsang, to discourse. Now, Maya, instead of being quiet, two things she does. Either she falls asleep or she starts to think. If she can be quiet, prana can register the words of the sages. She registers the words of the sages. Now Maya, with the aid of prana, can pull it out and use the knowledge. She can start to think about it. She can start to think exactly about the words of the sages, because they are the wheels for her to get out of ignorance. She has no other way.
So there's another. She's got to spend some time in silence.
If she is reactive and she comes to hear the knowledge as an individual person, and if she leaves and she go out as an individual person, she hasn't understood anything. If she comes as an individual person because she thinks she's an individual person, and she leaves as an individual person, she didn't understand that she is the thinker. And the person is a physical body, and the body doesn't think. So they are not the same. If she was the body, then the body would also start to think. Yet because the body doesn't think, she is the only thinker, and a thought is not a physical matter. The thought and the physical matter are not the same. She has to, at least this, start to understand. How she will understand it? When she will think about the subtle world, knowledge. She will think about who I am, knowledge. Why? Because when she thinks about the material world, it's all body identification. So she doesn't see that she does not exist as a body. Only when she uses the buddhi, she becomes knowledge. She can understand that the material world is a dream-like illusion, like she wakes up from the dream and she says the dream is not real. Now, that's all she can understand. The more she thinks about me, I see everything. So I see her, and she disappears. I remain.
So she can think that she created an illusion.
She comes to the she
that
uses the buddhi, and she determines that the thoughts about the objects is a mirage.
Is a mirage.
Is a dream-like
So
illusion.
But she can.
That means she stopped identifying herself as a physical body.
So when and I'm not changing the subject, but it may sound like it. When you're sharing the knowledge,
I'm not sharing the knowledge. So the way I share knowledge is presence of awareness. This is who I am. This is how I share knowledge. That's the only language I know, and it's the only language I speak, is silence. Maya knowledge is already been registering the knowledge with the prana, so the prana speaks the knowledge.
From you.
And I just witness. I am the witness. I don't identify with prana because Maya identifies only with the thinker. She identifies with thought. She doesn't identify with prana. Prana veils her when she goes out, so she believes she's a physical body. When Maya goes in, the material veil, the prana veil is gone. Now there is the mental sheath, which is the Maya ignorance. If she uses the knowledge, now that veil is start being removed. When she stays around the knowledge, the veil between the buddhi and the witness disappear. I identify myself as the witness, not the buddhi, not the ego, not the senses, not the physical gross body. I am the witness.
When you're
Can you hear
talking,
that?
when you're talking and prana is doing the sharing the knowledge, the best, if Maya is silent, that knowledge is recorded.
Yeah, that's the best for registration. Then Maya has to use the prana to pull it out and think about it.
Maya pulls it out.
No, prana pulls it out with,
and Maya thinks about it.
because the moment Maya thinks about it, prana goes and pulls it out. When prana pulls it out, Maya thinks about it.
Yes.
However you want to
Okay.
look at it.
Okay.
And Maya,
If it's not registered,
Okay.
let's say the
It
student
should be.
is actually looking at the blackboard. Yes? Now the eye sees the words of the teacher on the blackboard. It goes right in, registered in the storage. Yes? Now that's the prana in the mind. Registered it. So now prana in the mind pulls it out. Whatever it can that can be remembered. She gets the prana in the body, which is the hand, lower the head, and the hand is writing
Right,
the
okay,
words.
yes.
Yeah. Now let's say now prana cannot pull anything.
Right, okay.
If Maya gonna start to think, what was the fifth word that was there? Maybe that fifth word registered too. Prana might go, look. If it was registered, it will pull out. Maya will think, I remember.
But Maya will make that request of the prana.
Prana is working for Maya.
Okay.
Maya is the cause of prana,
Okay.
not vice versa.
Okay.
That's why not only Maya has to be concentrated, when Maya concentrates, the prana is being trained. So Nagaraj says, and the sages said, you gotta train the prana to be concentrated. Why? Because even when the prana, because she's going out to the diversities through the senses, she's jumping all over the place. From hearing to seeing, from tasting to smelling, pulling out memories about the external gross universe, thoughts. So she's very active, very jumpy, not concentrated. So now, even when Maya quiet, the prana can actually is still jumpy.
Yeah.
When Maya concentrate enough, this is why it's so important for Maya to concentrate, not on diversity, on unity. Unity, one thought. I am. Yeah, if it's too difficult for Maya to think only I am, then I am the Supreme Self. I am the knower of all, the witness. I am the Supreme Self. That just helped Maya in the beginning. So it gets prana more steady. And meanwhile, everything is registered. Then Maya can pull it out with the aid of the prana. Prana doesn't know where to go without Maya. Once she goes enough, she doesn't need Maya. That's why all learning process is Maya ignorance learning everything about the external universe,
Right.
prana register. She registers enough due to repetition. Now Maya can think about something else, and the prana is moving the body to walk, to talk, to move, when actually Maya is somewhere else. So the example Nagaraj gave was two women, two Indian women, walking with a full
Water.
how you call it, a vase or
Vase with water.
vase,
Or a basket.
basket of water. They are walking, and now they are
In conversation.
absorbed in deep conversation between these two women. They are walking so many people, they don't get hit, they don't hit anybody. Who is looking through the eyes? It's prana is looking. She already learned how to move the body. She already learned all the moves. She is moving the body. Maya is in her world thinking about whatever they are absorbed in the conversation, thinking about. Yeah? And I witness it all.
Eyewitnesses it all.
I illuminate it all, because without the illumination of who I am, neither Maya nor prana, none of it can exist. None of it. I am the source, and I am everywhere simultaneously. I'm not limited neither to physical body, nor to prana, nor to Maya, none of it. I have no relationship to any of it.